Hi, I'm Sharon Savoda. I grew up in the small town of Whitehall, Wisconsin, where my mom was a teacher and my dad was a janitor. I craved for a bigger world than the one that I knew. So when I turned 17, I applied for a soy sauce scholarship and was transplanted out of Wisconsin and into the heart of Tokyo. And I've been traveling and collecting stories ever since. In my show, I'll take you off the beaten path and introduce you to people who you've never met before.
Most of the people that I encounter are people I meet by chance.
My name is Arga. I am 24 years. I guess we have to work hard and do everything that we can do to our life.
And who taught you that lesson?
My father.
When I went through a breakup at the age of 29 and realized I wouldn't meet my blueprint plan of having a husband and a family before I turned 30, I decided that rather than feeling sorry for myself, I should do something to give back. I compiled 100 of the most important, universally applicable lessons that I learned while interviewing people from all walks of life into a book. Last year, in an effort to practice what I preached, I applied a lesson a day to my own life. It was while applying lesson number 8, to seek unconventional and unpractical knowledge from people and experiences, that I challenged myself to pursue a radio journalism fellowship. And the rest, as they say, is history. Today, I'm the director of a women's resource center at a small college in the San Francisco Bay Area by day, and spend my evenings, my weekends, and all of my vacation time traveling and collecting stories from people of all walks of life, both in my own community and in the world at large, doing my best to make sure that all voices are heard.
Because I know that everyone has a story, and I never know who I'm going to bump into, I never go anywhere without my recording device. Last month, I attended the Book Expo in New York City, where I interviewed dozens of authors. But it was during my downtime, when I veered off the beaten path, that I encountered these 3 men.
The infamous Lenny, who's shown up on the set of a popular morning television show every day for 18 years.
I'm a morning person. I love to get up and have something to do. It's my morning therapy.
One Republic's Eddie Fisher, who was homeless before becoming a professional drummer.
To follow your dream is definitely, it is a sacrifice, because if dreams were easy, they wouldn't be dreams. Through music, through rhythm, we can see change in the world.
And jazz musician John Regan, who began singing at the age of 33.
Kind of busted out and decided I was going to start singing, even though I'd never had any template for it. And it ended up being the kind of change my career needed, because it was a very authentic story. It was me telling my own story. So I think maybe that's the story, is that once you find your own story, then you can fly a little bit.
Whether I'm in a village in Bali studying dance and gamelan by day and interviewing locals about the Indonesian elections by night, or getting back to the place that inspired me to take the road less traveled. I never stop learning from the people I encounter.
Everyone has a story to share, a lesson to teach, and a dream. This is a show about people like you. People who are doing their part to make the world a better place.